Hi, my name is Gayathri. My register number is UR15 series 313. Now I am going to implement hashing program. Here I declare the header file as slash include diversity. Here I declare slash include standard library.h. Here I declare using namespace history, that is standard namespace. Here I declare void display, void insertion. In this I declare int. Here I declare int search. In this I declare int. Here I declared int a of I contains 5 elements in the array. Here I declare the main function as int main. Here I use for loop. In this I declared int I is equals to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. Here I gave the condition a of I is equals to minus 1. Here I declared a of here I declared int select info check. Here I use do loop. I gave the output as insert search display exit. Here I gave the output as enter your choice. I gave the input as select. Here I use switch case. In this I declared select. Now I'll see case 1. In case 1 I gave the output as enter the data. I gave the input as info, insertion, break. In case 2 I gave the output as enter the data to be searched. I gave the input as info, check is equals to search info. Here I use if loop. In this I declare check is equals to minus 1. Here I gave the output as search data is not in our database. And L means we can continue this in the next line. Else the output will be the search data is found in index, check, break, case 3 display break, case 4 break, default. Here I gave the output as wrong option and L break. Here I use while loop. In this I declare select factorial is equals to 4, return 0. Here I use void display. I declared integer as I. Here I gave the output as elements in the hash function are. Here I use for loop. In this I declared I is equals to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. I gave the output as a of I. Here I declared int search. In this I declared int info. Here I declared int pq. P is equals to info modulus 5. Here I use if loop. In this I declared a of p equals to info. This is the condition. Return p. Here I use for loop. In this I gave the conditions as q is equals to p plus 1 mod 5 comma a of q factorial is equals to minus 1 ampersand q factorial is equals to p. Q is equals to q plus 1 factorial 5. Here I use if loop. In this I gave the condition as a of q equals to info, return q. Here I use if loop. In this I declared a of q factorial is equals to p, return minus 1. Here I use void insertion. In this I declared int info. Here I open the parenthesis. In this I declared int key equals to info modulus 5 comma I. Here I use if loop. In this I declare a of k equals to minus 1. This is the condition. A of k equals to info. Else here I use for loop. In this I declare I equals to key plus 1 mod 5. I factorial is equals to key. I is equals to I plus 1 mod 5. Here I use if loop. In this I declare the condition as a of I equals to minus 1. A of I equals to info, break. Here I use if loop. In this I declare I equals to key. I gave the address hash table is full. Now I'll run the program. Here it is asking the output as insert search display exit, enter your choice. I'll give 1, that means insert the data. I'll give 20. Here it is asking enter your choice. I'll give 2, that is search, enter the data to be searched. I'll give 30. Here it is asking enter your choice. I'll give 3. It is showing the elements in the hash function are 20, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Here it is asking enter your choice. I'll give 4. Here we got the expected output. Okay, thank you.